8/6/2024. We're in the three strategies of Huang Shigong. We're in upper strategies, verse 19. The military pronouncements say consideration and bravery, these are what the general emphasizes. Mobility and anger, these are what the general employs. These four are the general observations and warnings. 20. The military pronouncements say when the military is without supplies, the officers will not come. When the military does not hand out rewards, the officers will not go into battle. 21. Under fragrant bait, there will certainly be dead fish. Under great rewards, there will certainly be courageous commanders. For this reason, the ritual Li is what attracts officers, while rewards are what they die for. If you recruit them through what they are attracted to and show them what they will die for, then those you seek will come. Those, if you use ritual Li and then later retract it, the officers cannot be controlled. If you use rewards and then later retract them, the officers cannot be commanded. If you tirelessly provide ritual Li and rewards, then the officers will fight to the death. Right? So any kind of incentive is what you're seeking in order to have people be loyal to you, whether that's officers in the army or employees in your employee. 22. The military pronouncements say, a state about to dispatch its army. Okay, so before I continue, that's why not having to have an incentive to do things and being stoic is one of the most powerful things that you can do, because you don't need an incentive to do what is right. You just know that you are going to do it, right? The world belongs to those that do, and those doers are what we need. And so while providing incentives is what you need to attract the officers, the general doesn't need incentives. He just does because he knows the way, or the Tao. 22. The military pronouncements say, a state about to dispatch its army focuses on dispersing kindness. A state that attacks and captures another focuses on nourishing the people. To defeat many while using few is a question of kindness. To defeat the strong while using the weak is a question of the people. Thus the capable general nourishes his officers as he treats himself. For this reason he can command the three armies as if they are of the same heart. Then his victories can be achieved. Right? So the question of kindness is to be able to defeat many while using few. It's bolded in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight it. Very powerful. That's why kill them with kindness is a strategy. 23. The military pronouncements say, the crux of employing your troops lies in first examining the enemy's situation. See their granaries and armories, measure their grain and foodstuffs, foretell their strengths and weaknesses, examine their field of activity, carefully watch out for their gaps and cracks. In this way, if a state does not have an active military, yet it is transporting provisions, its resources are depleted. If the people have an emaciated look, then they are impoverished. If grain is being sent across 1,000 li, the officers will have a hungry appearance. If they have to collect wood and herbs before cooking, then the troops will not spend one night full of food. If one transports food for 1,000 li, that is a year without food. 2,000 li, 2 years without food. 3,000 li, 3 years without food. This is called the state being depleted. If the state is depleted, then the people are impoverished. If the people are impoverished, then superiors and subordinates are not on close terms. When the enemy attacks from outside and people steal from within, this is called certain collapse of the state. So that state of being, no pun intended, but that collapse, especially if the outside enemy is attacking inwardly and creating tumultuosity and chaos in order to follow some of the other strategies of Sun Tzu in the Art of War, right? You need to divide from within if you're on the outside. And so if you look around at America today, I feel like a lot of those strategies have been employed, and a lot of people on the inside are fighting with each other, and a lot of the incentives have been removed.